Alright everyone, welcome back to the Sigma Male Podcast. We are joined today with Blake.
Recurring guest right here on the podcast.
Returning guest,
I'm
Blake.
the best.
And we also have Isaac right here.
Yeah, he's alright. He's okay.
You're a guest, you mean nothing.
And then
the
reason that this seat is very high is because
the man is 4'11". I'm not even lying.
we have a short guest coming onto the podcast today.
Kind of looks like Danny DeVito.
Kinda.
Yeah, he kind of does.
His middle part doesn't do him justice.
We're flaming him. He's gonna come back and beat us all up.
It's fine. He is buff though, so we'll give him that. He's short and ripped.
Yeah.
Well, every short guy is like that though.
That's facts. No, that's true. Have
you seen Tubbs? Have you seen Tubbs?
Okay, he's different.
Okay, but like every short guy that works out.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
but like
short.
taller dudes when they try
Taller
to
dudes are
muscle,
way
they're
harder
just
to
like
get muscle, yeah.
they're like they have nothing on them.
That's because they're skinny.
Well, but they do have stuff on them. It's just,
but if they
it's just so elongated.
if they can't get,
you can't see it. All right,
they're
guys.
short.
The shampoo Tanner has in there is called Soothing Oatmeal.
Who thought that was a good idea to name that?
And there's a dog. I think it's like dog
Oatmeal.
shampoo.
All right, welcome on to the podcast.
Oh, he's turning onto the camera. Oh. I love Pickleball's shirt, even though he's terrible.
I don't want to hear Blake. Someone has an addiction to a game.
Why did you decide to play pickleball? Like, did you just wake up one day and decide to go hit balls?
No one decides to play pickleball. They play ping pong, and
That's
then they play.
true.
Ping pong
Is that how you started?
No, I got invited to play steam pickleball the first day.
Oh, that's
Steam
horrible.
And it was really fun, actually.
No, it wasn't.
That's a lie.
It was fun because I didn't get out most of. You know Everett Osman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do it with him.
He got out all the time, and his back was red. You could, you know how the pickleball has like the holes in it?
Yeah.
You could see the holes on his back. It was so funny. I was lined out perfect.
I've never played that. Does it really hurt that bad?
It does.
Oh wait,
I'm
kills.
sure it does.
It's literally, what do you
Wait,
mean?
were you like throwing it up in the air and smacking it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically how it works, or how I play, is you have to stand behind like the pickleball net and then you hit it.
I would just I'd never get out, and then I'd just smack everybody else.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Everyone, there's one winner and everyone lines up on the wall. That's how we play. So everyone, there's only one winner. You just get pelted.
That honestly sounds like fun.
When we did it, we had, if you got out, if you wanted to come back in the game, you had to like stand at the end of the court, and then everyone else took turns hitting it at you from the net. And that's probably why he got hit so many times, because he kept getting out. He's competitive, but
Who is this?
Everett.
Oh yeah. He kind of. Is it him or that one kid who's like flexing that he finally got an iPhone?
That's
He's
like
had
someone
an iPhone
else.
since like 8th
No,
grade,
wasn't it
so.
Ashton? Like, you know his one friend that like thinks he's a pimp and wears chains and has like the ugliest.
No, that's Everett. Everett's the one that's been saying he's
Oh,
happy
he knows.
he's got an iPhone.
Everett's had an
That's
iPhone
Everett.
since like 7th grade.
Wait, Everett who?
Casey, yeah. I love Everett.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's funny.
yeah.
I thought we were still talking about Everett.
Not Osman.
Or I thought we were talking about
Osman.
I was like,
Osman?
Osman?
we need
Which
to
Everett?
leave
I don't
out the
know his
last
name.
name.
Is
They
it
named their kid O's.
Is it Albert Osmond or the other Everett?
Casey, the one who's
It's Everett
flexing his
Casey
new phone.
that just got a phone.
Which is
Oh, I
funny
work with
because
Osman.
that new phone is very easy to break.
15?
Yes.
That's so bad. Okay.
Who thought
How
of
does it
that?
work? How does it work? Because I've been told that like the back breaks with the frame strong. Or
It's
something like
the new titanium
Oh,
frame.
yeah,
It's
the
like
titanium
lighter but
frame.
stronger, but because it's so strong, it won't flex with the
I don't
glass.
know why you guys
at
are
all,
still buying that.
So it'll just
I'm
snap.
gonna be honest.
There's
Dude,
also, it's the same
Okay,
phone.
Mr.
It's
Exactly.
the same phone.
And they're like, oh, it's titanium now. Freaking
That's
who
fair.
cares?
What does that even do?
I still have-
It breaks the back.
Yeah.
I still have my
Put it under
What
my
kind of
my
upgrade is that?
breast.
Here's what doesn't make sense. People who like break their phone, they're breaking the glass, not the actual phone.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well,
Apple
How do you
phones
guys
are
use
so
the
easy
phone?
to break. They have a warranty.
that's why. Okay, that's why I bought
I've like
like.
straight up never broke my phone. I've only broke the screen protector. I don't know how
That's
you
fair.
guys like.
I just heard someone-
I broke my screen when I crashed my motorcycle.
I have like.
Yeah, that's fair.
That makes more sense.
My
I don't know
phone-
why you have your phone in your pocket.
Oh wait, that was when you like
Running my
destroyed your
motorcycle.
finger and you were being a retard and slid out.
we can't put that.
You literally like basically grinding your curve, but you weren't on a scooter or a
What?
skateboard. You were on your motorbike.
I turned around because
I don't doubt it, man.
Tristan.
You got like 100 in neighborhoods.
Yeah.
That's
Going around
facts.
corners at 70 miles an hour.
No, do you know Tristan Cook?
Yeah.
He was laying in his yard face down, just like sprawled out. I don't know what he was doing. And so as I'm driving by his house, I turn around to look at him.
Oh,
And I wasn't
don't
paying
do
attention in
that
front
on
of
a
me.
motorcycle.
I was going like 40 miles an hour, so
40 miles an hour.
yeah.
Wait, did you
And
turn
you
back
were
and look
wearing
at him and
a
then you crashed?
I turned back and looked at him, and then when I looked forward, the curb was like right there, and I was like,
Dude,
turn.
never look back.
So I turned, and then it like slid into it, and I flipped over.
Wow, you're a loser.
Dude, you know
Says
what I
the
was
one
saying
who doesn't
earlier?
have his license.
You remember what I was
Okay,
saying
well,
earlier?
yeah,
bro, how?
I get it literally in like a month, so I don't want to hear. I
Okay,
just
but
have
your
to read it.
birthday was back in May.
Okay, well, at least I'm not Tubbs. Tubbs has literally been 16
Hey.
for so long.
Hey,
and he's
hey,
not
Don't
We're not
cast
talking
any
about
shade on
Tubbs
my boy Tubbs.
I
Tubbs is that guy.
blame.
Tubbs is the spot-up shooter.
Or there's Maya.
Tubbs is so good at basketball.
Tubbs is
You
the
know what I
best
mean?
at basketball.
We should have a fight night between Maya and Tubbs and see who would win.
Wait, do you guys know Joshua Olsen?
Yeah.
Yes.
So one time he was like spraying water on Maya, and so Maya dumped water on his head, and he went home because he was mad that Maya did that, and he did not come back to hang out. He literally went home because he got stood up by a girl
Bro, rage
and
quit.
stopped hanging out with me because Maya poured water on him because he poured water
Oh
on her
my
first.
gosh.
I know, that's pathetic.
Is there any chance that he sees this?
Probably.
I mean, maybe.
If we get famous.
Guess who's here?
No, all love to the people we talk about.
Guess who's
though.
here?
Yeah.
The owner of the house.
Bless their hearts.
What?
Who would have guessed?
Yeah, we just broke into this random person's house and
And
now
started
we're doing a
recording.
podcast.
So now we're gonna arm ourselves before they come in.
What if it's like the Uber guy who went to
It's the monster.
Get the monster down here, baby.
The monster just comes flying.
He's like, why didn't you tip me?
No tip, no tip, no tip. Just started beating him with that wash.
Okay, just for some context, this dude behind the camera over here, Jamie over here, ordered a monster for $10
The
from
other
DoorDash.
These Jamie number 2.
Jamie number 2.
Jamie number
Jamie
two.
to the power of 2.
Wait,
Jamie squared.
Dude, no, I just thought that. So,
Jamie's
let me
weird,
ask.
it's crazy.
Jamie number 1, was that a
Yes.
fat joke?
No, I was just saying Jamie 2, Jamie squared.
Yeah.
If it was a fat joke, I'd say Jamie cubed.
yeah, Jamie,
okay?
yeah, that would be the volume right there.
My bad.
You technically should say Jamie cubed.
That'll be your new nickname, Jamie
Jamie
cubed.
cubed.
That's
Crazy.
That's
That's crazy. Who wants to welcome Tanner? Guys, Tanner decided to show up. He was a little late, but he is here. So
He's
he
here.
will-
Welcome
guys.
back, Tanner.
the host of the podcast. Let's go.
I'm banished to the edge of the couch today because I'm late.
Yeah.
So Isaac's our host
He's
today.
at the edge of shame over there.
Yeah.
No, I'll work on that.
away from him.
Everyone's got to show up though, for real.
Yeah, that's my bad.
It's good. It's a one-time thing.
Alright, so
Is it?
I want to talk
Tanner?
about
Tanner?
Is it?
It was me and my girlfriend's 2 months today. I had to show
That's
up.
fair.
Okay, guys, Tanner.
Stop.
What's good?
Keep going.
I forgot to hit record.
No, I put in the wrong mic audio. So
Jamie
it's been
cubed, bro.
it's been going in.
Jamie
at-
cubed.
Jamie cubed.
Oh yeah, you missed out on that. To fill you in.
Jamie squared was just his regular name. Jamie cubed was the fat joke that I made about it.
And then he said it's more accurate to use Jamie cubed.
Alright, well that's what you are now, whether you like it or not.
Alright.
Alright, Mr. Cube, man.
Mr. Cube.
So
I bet you play Minecraft.
I see we have
Alright,
the
so
Dame
we're
trade.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
I know what you're talking about. That took me a minute.
bro.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah. Damian Lillard got traded from the Portland Trailblazers to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Is that baseball?
No.
Is that football?
That is NBA.
Is that
Wait,
hockey?
that's basketball.
Is that
He's a
cricket?
Bucks.
Yeah, to the Bucks.
How?
He
Is
went
Damian
to.
Lillard like
he went to
really good
Weber
or something?
State.
Damian Lillard's
Yeah.
really good.
Really?
Was
You
he
know,
the
him
one?
and Giannis are just gonna.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Wait,
hopefully.
was he the one on the what's it called? The All-Star
know
game that had the
basketball.
red and blue shoes and was shooting the half-court shots?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know who he is. Sorry, had to remember. No, that's gonna go crazy though. Him and Giannis are gonna go off.
Yeah. Yep.
Nah, I don't watch basketball, so I don't know what you guys are
Yeah,
doing.
Basketball is honestly it's fun to play but boring.
I don't watch
Yeah,
sports at all.
it's Actually, it depends what game you watch. If you watch a good game,
If you watch like
it's
a
good to watch.
boring game,
or you go there
then
in
it sucks.
person,
But if you watch like a good game,
it's kind of
I
funny.
think game in general is boring.
No.
Football games, those are interesting.
Football games are
Football
good.
games are good to watch.
If you go to a basketball game and you sit in box seats or just anywhere, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, literally every single time I've gone to an NFL game or a basketball
Been to
game,
an
You've been to
game?
an NFL series?
I've been in box seats for an NFL game.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
I was there for the Green
I've
Bay
gone
Packers
front row.
versus Bears.
I've gone front row, but I haven't got
I
box
just-
seats for that. That's
They're
Theirs
nice.
was a baseball team. Oh, that's the Cubs.
It might be the Cubs. I don't know what
Never
team it was.
mind.
But it was Green Bay versus the Bears or Cubs, whatever they were calling it. It wasn't that good of a game, but still, the experience to sit in the suite,
Yeah.
it was
So you
sick.
sat in a suite?
Yeah, like the box seats, like they have.
I usually get
Presidential.
usually, whenever we go to jazz games, we get sweets.
Basically, how it worked for me is one of the old Green Bay players. He invited my dad to go, and so my dad invited us. So we flew out to Green Bay and watched the game in the suites, which they're sick. It's basically
That's
like
crazy.
we have like I can't remember what we had, but we had like really good food, and it was everywhere, and we had access to like literally anything. And the Green Bay guy was literally loaded. Like he was buying everyone in the suite like $200 blankets. Cause like the blankets you buy at the game are like flipping expensive. Like
Dude, they are, bro. They're crazy.
Yeah, I
Man
know.
out of unicorn fur.
I have a,
They're made with some special silk, you know what I mean?
Blake would know what you mean.
Yeah.
He's been in that industry.
Blake-
for a
Shut
while.
up!
No, I have a Green Bay blanket, and he bought it for like I think it was like $220 or something. It was nuts.
That's crazy.
Like don't quote me on it, but it was expensive. It was sick.
220 is crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, everything's charged more.
Hey, no, that's not the color scheme here. Get the frick out of here.
That one's unopened.
Have some real pride. Yeah,
This is
green. In case you guys haven't noticed, we're not wearing green at all.
Yeah, we're kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I'm
Except
wearing
for me.
We kind
I
of
got
ditched it
green.
a little bit.
Me and
At
Linky
least
got
I-
green.
This guy's wearing red because he's.
1 second.
Yeah, just take it off.
I'm wearing green.
No way.
I'm not.
Bye,
Gotta go
Sam.
take a shower apparently.
He is.
Why? I have
Are
a
you
question.
serious?
Why is your shampoo scented oatmeal?
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's like
Yo, hey,
Don't act like you don't know,
my
bro.
shampoo.
You know.
Yes, bro.
It might be doggy
Sure.
shampoo because there's like a picture of a dog on it.
My sister left her doggy shampoo in my bathroom.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
There's a picture of a dog on it.
I was wondering.
Oatmeal.
It says smooth oatmeal. I was like, what the crap?
Shampoo. Yeah.
You be eating that stuff.
It's for the nutrients, you know.
Bro has a bowl in the shower.
It's the welcome back.
your sister just like sprays it into his mouth like a water bottle.
It's awful. Why are you guys in my bathroom all
That's
the
the
time?
bull.
I just want to pee. That's why.
Yeah, no one else went in there. We're not weird
No.
like that.
Come on, Jamie.
Sam, what are you doing, bro?
Cutie pie.
Alright, everybody. Moving on. Sigma mode activated. Now that Sigma mode has been activated, I'd like to talk about the Roman Empire. One thing I think is very cool that the Roman Empire had was plumbing. Speaking of plumbing, I have to go take a shower. Goodbye, everybody. Sam is going to
Sam.
take my place.
Welcome on.
Sam is going to take my place.
All right, Sam.
Welcome on
Sam.
to the podcast.
Who's ready to watch?
Oh
TV
my
for the next
gosh,
hour?
that is unfortunate. Don't sit on my lap, please.
All right, so
Guys, comment down below if you see Sam looking at TV.
if you look, see you looking at the TV.
Also, while you're down there, hit the subscribe
I don't
and
like
the
the way
like
your leg is
button.
touching my leg.
that's fire.
The
Fire on
man's
you.
red.
All right,
Yeah,
while
It's a
you're
good
down
idea.
there- So let's transition. Who knows anything about the Roman Empire? Because I'm not gonna lie, I forgot everything I know.
Don't know anything.
I know they were the first people at that like early stages to get plumbing, like Tanner said.
Why did we choose to talk about them?
Tanner just
I
left,
It's
guys.
amazing.
And Tanner
Tanner's the
literally
only one to
asked
do
to talk
anything.
about it, and then he did.
That's fair. Okay, what do we?
Well,
Give us information.
I want to talk about the Roman Empire.
So talk
Okay,
about it.
how often do
Well-
you think about it?
Honestly, I was thinking like, oh, I don't think about it that much. In the past week, I've thought about it like every single day. The Roman Empire lasted for like 1,500 years, and you know.
It's just a prank.
Listen, Miley.
Come back, Daddy.
It wasn't funny. He just keeps messing it all up, and that's funny.
You know what? This is just gonna be the podcast. All this.
All of us is messing
Keep
up.
it in. Keep
No
it in.
cuts.
Keep it in. Keep it in.
It is what it is.
This has already had
Keep
more
it real.
cuts than our last Andrew Tate video, so let's pick up the bad guys. Walk in.
More cuts than.
Can the naked man please leave behind the camera?
That's controversial.
Yeah.
It's just got real, guys.
That's out of
Anyways,
the
let's talk about suicide.
Yeah.
All right, Roman Empire.
But you know what's crazy? You know what? You know how the Roman Empire fell after like 1,500 years?
No,
Everyone started being like lazy and crap.
No, I
Just
did
like
did
what's
see that.
happening in America.
How do you know that?
That's
How do you know that?
No,
That's
it didn't have something to do with like men wanting to be women.
Yeah, that too.
That they were literally
They
talking
all
about
got,
that
like,
and how
confused
now
about-
America's gonna fall because they're
Wait,
it's
trans people were
Yeah.
thinking-
no, literally it was like cross dressing like killed the Roman Empire and now
Yeah.
it's doing the same to America.
That's actually
And this is why they're saying America's gonna fall.
History
too.
repeats
Yeah.
itself.
That's facts.
Yeah,
And like I'm pretty sure like the whole thing is like all their warriors are no longer like
yeah, and they
Sigma males.
Yeah.
You know?
Unlike us.
Unlike us.
Yeah, that's
Sigma males. You know.
Und-
70s in the military. That's all I can say.
literally.
I already got the camo on too. I'm ready.
Yeah, you're ready to
I can't even see your bottom half.
kill some Taliban.
What?
What? No, his
I
bottom
don't
half.
know, I
is
see his
in there.
bottom half a lot.
What?
Pause.
Pause.
Pause moment.
Anyways, what made the Roman Empire though so successful?
I think it was kind of like America. It was the most country like America in the past. It was
Can you please emphasize
by the
on
people, for the people, by the people. you
Wasn't
know?
it like
What?
No, it wasn't didn't have something to do with like
I think it was a democracy, wasn't it?
that? Wasn't there a lot of tours?
That was like Greece.
Not
No.
terrorism.
Like
Athens,
they not allowed
Athens
people.
was the democracy. wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, Athens.
I thought the Romans wasn't it like the general would have his like army, whatever land they take, the army could take that land for themselves.
I honestly
I
don't
think
know.
so, probably.
I thought it was something like that. I don't know.
I think that also another reason why they're so successful is because they literally ate the entire Mediterranean.
That's
Hey,
weird.
How?
So,
Like,
well, like
They could, Sam.
if you've ever seen the Roman
Sam, they
Empire,
could.
it's literally all around it.
so
And so they're like trading with each other and
Well,
stuff.
what did they eat?
Grapes.
People?
I don't know.
pause.
Wrong podcast, my bad.
Wrong
episode.
Wrong episode. Wrong episode.
All
It
right.
was an absolute monarch.
Who was?
An absolute monarchy.
Romans.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what an absolute monarchy is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
something
king only.
It's like isn't it like
It's
a family
It's an
family
autocracy.
rule?
No, they had it.
Kinda,
emperors.
basically-
Absolutes.
Basically,
yeah,
how it
it's
was
like-
is it was like one king who was basically looked upon, and he was like the guy running the whole thing. They weren't.
The king was the only one in
Well,
charge.
wasn't there two kings? Like wasn't there like two people at the head?
No, there was a
Of the
senate
Roman?
too.
A senate.
Yeah.
Well, then either way,
But-
there was like just the people
There-
who
it
were at
abs-
the top were the only people.
There was an emperor,
Yeah.
and then there was a senate, but there was an aristocracy. But
The king was the
During
one.
some parts of the empire, it was
so it changed.
talked about as a democracy in the form of a republic.
Can you please emphasize on that a little bit?
Emphasize.
Honestly,
Jamie.
I can't.
You had one job.
What does
You had one job.
What does a republic mean? Does anyone know like how?
By
this-
the people.
The republic.
That's what.
Or democracy.
I think democracy is where you vote to like vote leaders in, right?
I think.
Democracy's like government.
Yeah, it's a form of government.
No, really?
Wow.
Okay, so there were.
No,
Such
like,
a
it's
intelligent
more of a
commentary.
government than like a monarch.
Are we a
To dumb
democracy?
it down.
Is there USA?
A republic is a
It's said
state
to
in
be.
a republic is a state in which supreme power is held by the people
That's
and
what I
their
said.
elected representatives.
Okay, so basically voting.
Like
Yeah.
to
Basically
summarize,
America.
it's like government.
Government.
That's
Our
good,
government.
Sam.
That's
That's good.
Our government, basically.
Government.
Bro's got those
What's that
one-liners again.
Woo!
Our
Everyone's
government.
laughing now.
So it was like
So basically, it was like, was it ruled by an absolute monarch at first, and then it changed to democracy?
well, it depends who was over the reign, because there was
Did it change?
Julius Caesar and then there was also Caesar Augustus. Caesar Augustus.
There were
was
like
technically-
33 emperors.
How does that
Yeah.
work then? Who was elected? Were the
There was
I think
like
the Senate-
there was one
there was a
up
Senate.
like no there was like one head of the people, one head of the armies.
so
Like
basically
they were
the
separated.
king's power was just the king's power, then his power
Yeah.
was taken away.
Technically,
Well, no, it was
he
like
never.
one king's came from the people's power. Like they all supported him. The other king power came from the armies that he controlled.
So it was technically a democracy up until Caesar Augustus, who became technically the first emperor. Never called himself the emperor, because the people would try to take the power back.
Yeah, so I think the reason why it was so successful, he's literally sleeping. Get the frick out of here.
Get this man off the show.
I'm just subbing in for Tanner, man.
It's alright, it's alright. Anyways, like, besides them being like run by the people and all that, what were their great accomplishments, or was that literally it?
Taking over all
They
of the
dominated
Middle
the
East.
entire Earth for like 2,000 years.
So that was one of their main accomplishments.
Alexander the
Is
Great.
that not
Dude, freaking Alexander the Great was
Is that not
Roman.
What? You guys?
Do you understand how much land that man conquered?
Never lost.
Well,
I
he
guess
lost
we'll
it.
never
He
know.
never
Guess
lost.
we'll never know.
He never lost a battle. He died from
Alexander?
sickness on the way
They
back.
always
from
ask
his
me what I would
best
do
battle.
if I didn't win.
Wasn't
Guess
Well,
we'll
I
never
guess
know.
we'll never
it
know.
was not Kanye?
The Roman Empire kind of sounds like Genghis Khan. Do you guys know who that
No.
is?
Well, yeah.
You know what?
Yes, I know who.
You know what's something
Khan.
cool about Genghis Khan?
Yeah.
Isn't
I heard
that,
it-
like who everyone's like related to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he raped so many women. His genes are everywhere in the
You know
world.
what's
Yeah.
crazy?
That's crazy.
He killed so many people that the carbon like signature on the planet is different because of literally, like the amount of carbon in the atmosphere because there was less people on Earth was
How
less.
many people did he kill?
It was funny.
Yo, like
That's
Hundreds of
yo,
thousands.
yo,
Here,
more than that, bro.
Jamie Q.
Way more than that.
Genghis Khan was like overall
Millions.
the most successful.
At
person
least
in the world.
over 15 million.
Gabe, now that I'm thinking about it, you kind of look a little bit like Genghis Khan.
Who's Genghis? I've never seen him.
Do you not know? Basically, he
I
was.
know who he is.
Yeah.
He's a guy from Milan.
He's a Cossack. He's
kind of.
Genghis Khan killed
60.
roughly
60.
40 million.
Oh my
people.
gosh.
Insane.
Yo, that's like a
Wait.
Hitler and
Is
just
that
wait,
my
is
score?
that-
That's just by
Why?
himself. His army killed some more people.
Is that
but
a
was
high
just him alone.
He's
That's
soloed
ISO'd.
40 million.
Yeah, I
I
saw
ISO'd
that.
40 million.
Bro, the K to D ratio is crazy.
Bro's got the most epic Call of Duty.
40
stats.
million to 1.
No, that's actually crazy.
The bow and arrow, that's his main
He's
weapon.
like-
That's his primary.
He's like the most successful person to ever call.
That's where you're the crossbow.
He's using a riot shield.
During World,
Isaac, what
Guys,
defines success?
during World War II, there was only 16 million people who died.
Well, hold
Genghis
up.
Khan
That's
killed.
not right.
Does that mean
That's
Genghis
not
Khan
right,
is
yeah.
worse
Search
than
up
Hitler?
Japan. Search up Japan and
Yeah.
China. They killed
Except
so many more
He
people.
would have
fair.
more of a. He was just conquering land. He wasn't like.
Plus,
He
He wasn't
like-
doing
like
it to
Holocaust
just kill
too.
certain people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure at least.
I don't think Hitler did either.
Well, what do you
What?
mean?
The Jews! Oh my gosh! This man needs to go back
like,
to history class.
like obviously, yes, Hitler hated the Jews, but I don't think that's like the main reason why he started the war.
well, it's not.
No, no, it's fine.
no, he wanted
used
to
the
take
people.
over, but he hated the Jews so much.
You need to
Exactly.
take over a population of people. You need them to fear somebody. Jews were the people to fear. They're wrecking the government. That's
Okay,
really
So they like draw him out as like monsters.
World War
Yeah.
II
Yeah.
was somewhere between 15 million and 38 million.
How is that such a big margin?
I
That's
don't
pretty
know.
broad.
Yeah, that's.
But like, there was
They're
a
still
atomic
searching
bomb.
for
You have
guys.
guys.
They're
That's
still
including
looking.
years of radioactivity after the atomic
Well, that's
bomb.
true, but like, I guess they're not caught.
Japan.
Count.
Imagine living in
Did you hear about the bat bombs?
What are
The
that?
what?
Oh wait,
They
yes.
put incendiaries, like firebombs, on bats, and they're gonna drop it in Japan. It would have killed like 500%
On
more people
bats?
than the atomic bomb would.
Basically, how it works.
Because they go and hide under
Oh,
the
and then they burn
houses,
it down.
and it burned down like
I think I heard
entire
about
cities.
Didn't they do it?
No.
Have you guys heard of the gay bomb? You guys know what that is?
I remember it. I don't.
Basically,
Yeah, I want to hear about this.
They made a bomb that basically made like whoever they were bombing made it so the male like fighters would like other guys so they couldn't reproduce, so they didn't have as strong as like warriors or.
I'm sorry. How do you
What?
make someone do
It
that?
was an
Look it up.
estrogen bomb.
Jamie, pull it up.
Basically,
What
It was
am
an
I
estrogen
searching up?
bomb.
Look
What
up
is
the
the
gay
gay
bomb.
bomb?
Look at the gay bomb.
it's actually
That is
a real
cap.
thing. No, it
No,
is.
it's real.
Sam, that reminds me. Have you seen a clown that hides from gay people?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
You know, bro, I have not seen that guy.
You haven't seen him?
No, I haven't seen the clown.
I haven't
You haven't
seen
seen
him
the-
too.
I saw it on the wall one time.
So basically, how I heard about this, Hunter Ferguson, he's one of the hosts. He's not here right now because he's not locked in.
He's never here.
But he showed me this meal plan, which is basically 5 gallons of chocolate milk a day.
5
5,
a day?
Mm-hmm.
which
Gallons?
is basically.
I thought it was just
If you
1
drink
gallon
5
a day.
gallons a day, that's like 10,000 calories.
Maybe it was 2 gallons.
No, it was just 1.
Are you sure?
it
Yeah.
was just one.
It was just 1 because it was like 4,000
It
calories.
was a frick ton of protein.
168 grams.
168 grams of protein, ton of calories, just 1 gallon a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's locked in.
That's locked in.
That's locked in.
And it was like
Hold up.
$2.30 a bowl.
That's crazy. I don't know how you drink that much. milk.
There's
I feel like
2,720 calories in a gallon of 1% chocolate milk.
Well, but it's not the 1%. Go to the Walmart. Whatever the Walmart one was.
That's insane. I feel like
No, it's just in
you
general.
get sick on it after a long time.
Dude, because like when you only drink that much milk, you get like sick.
Yeah, that's be like if I was forced to drink like Coke the whole day, I would like would not be fun. Like,
Dude, like sometimes when I drink too much milk, like when I only drink milk for like an entire day, I'll be like, like, to the point where it's just like not very good. You know?
I'm sure.
There's a ton of protein in milk.
First ton of protein.
Sam.
This, let's just go home.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, conspiracy
Alright, yeah.
theories.
I got one.
All right, conspiracy.
Antarctica's fake.
That's not
Elaborate.
true.
Are
It's
we
definitely a real thing.
No, like the pictures I was telling you about.
On like,
Like literally, get on your phone, just like one of you. Google Antarctica pictures from space.
Why do you think it's fake though? Like,
No, like if you look at all the pictures,
yeah.
like they're all identical, and it looks like it doesn't look. You know
Well,
how?
I think Antarctica didn't really change.
Well,
So
that's not.
They're probably
Global warming's
accurate.
fake. But no, you know what I'm saying. Like when people take pictures of like the U.S. from space, you can tell
Yeah.
like what it is.
They
Antarctica
are all the
looks like
same.
CGI.
you're right.
for real?
They are all
Look.
the same.
Look at it.
There's literally a comparison of them. Let's see. Hold up. Is it trying to zoom in?
Jamie Cubed, pull it up.
Why
They
is
all
it
look
all
the same.
Is the government like
They're hiding something.
How
It's
does
the
it
ice
see?
wall, flat Earth.
flat Earth has to be real?
I think it's okay. Here's the thing. Some of it has to be real though. Like,
Yeah,
Like some of it
Like
does.
the continent itself has to be real.
Well, obviously.
But like, but I think the fact that it's like all the same picture means that governments are hiding something there.
well, okay. Here's the thing though, bro. Why would they like
my gosh.
have that picture though?
They're not hiding anything in Antarctica.
How do you
It's
know?
all bull
Like,
crap.
when did you go to Antarctica?
I don't know. I've seen it. I've been to space.
You have not been to
I
space.
actually have been to space.
No, you've
You
not.
see that hat on
Yeah.
his head? That's an astronaut's hat.
Okay, story. Why
You
did
got that
go to
from the
space?
aliens.
I went to space because I don't figure out.
You got abducted.
Antarctica is
There
real. They're
Oh,
not
yeah, no,
hiding
duh.
anything.
Well, why are all the pictures the same then?
I don't freaking
Like
know.
there has to be.
I don't think the
explanation.
continent
But you know what
changes
it's
that
not?
much.
It's not a government conspiracy.
Well, it's not. Yeah.
It's not a conspiracy, but
They're not hiding aliens there. It was just a coincidence.
a coincidence that nothing's changed in
coincidence.
forever.
I think the whole Earth looks the same.
Like, okay,
in every
literally,
picture.
hasn't everybody been like talking about how there's been climate change and things have been melting? There,
Yeah.
there should be some
like
difference.
the North Pole has been melting. Well, the North Pole's almost
What are you
freaking
trying to
gone.
do?
Let's go. Screw
Yeah, the
Santa.
North Pole will be gone by 2050. The North Pole's almost gone.
Santa's
compared
an
to-
idiot
Compared
anyway.
to 50 years ago, but
He
the
enslaves people.
but freaking Antarctica hasn't changed at all compared to the North Pole. Why? Conspiracy. It's not real. Ice wall.
It's
Flat Earth.
definitely real. Well, okay.
Ice wall.
Hold on.
It is.
Okay, there's two different pictures now. Now this picture looks more AI. Actually, never mind. That looks really AI generated.
Did you hear the like people who want to get all electric cars by like 2050 and how that's impossible?
Yeah, no, because California passed a law to have all electric cars required by 2035.
Well, they made
Manufactured cars to be electric by
yeah.
2035.
Did you see they made electric semi trucks?
That's
Tesla.
How would they do that? That's retarded.
Tesla's
They did
done
that?
it.
30. They did like this thing. 30 electric semi trucks takes more power than all of New York City.
That's
Are you
crazy.
for real?
Yeah, like it's so bad for it. And to power these, they're still using the carbon emissions to charge them. The electric.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but you know the climate is the climate thing. Oh,
Yeah.
we're all gonna die. It's a complete hoax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a complete hoax.
This is
And
Well,
if you
our,
wanna do
our
anything
air
about
quality
it-
still sucks.
Our
Yeah.
quality sucks,
But-
but
Bro.
I think the warming thing is like not true.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It probably is true to some extent.
But not like.
But it's nothing that we should actually like need to be concerned about. Like, crap.
Especially us, because you know where all of it comes from? China. You know who doesn't care?
the sweatshops.
Exactly.
Facts.
Literally like 70% of all
I think
pollution is from
People want to make action, take action because they want to be a part of something, even though they're not like. Yeah, climate change is definitely a real thing, but if everyone changes to electric cars, They're not really like doing that much in the long run. They might save them money.
Like it's gonna
but
make
it's
the
not
air
doing that
cleaner,
much.
but that's not gonna.
Not really.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna cool down the.
Maybe
earth,
it'll
that's
make
not
the
even
air
part of it.
cleaner in the cities, but
That's fair. But
where they're burning all the stuff to make the energy, it's
that's just
It's still gonna be.
It's gonna be like the Lorax thing where like the city's super clean and then past the walls like
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a wasteland.
good analogy.
I like that
That was a great analogy.
Great analogy.
What can I say? The Lorax is a good movie.
I hate that movie.
Here's the
It's
thing.
the
hate
worst
the
movie
Lorax?
ever.
Wow.
I hate
Oh.
trees.
You know the ant from the Lorax?
Yeah.
Some fat chick came into work the other day and looked just like her.
That's crazy. For real.
Nah, but like, back to climate change. Literally, everybody knows that the North Pole melting and that the ice is
Yeah.
melting, right?
I didn't.
Everyone knows that.
Like, no,
Everyone.
like the North Pole, genuinely, there's pictures of it. It's like 10 times smaller.
The
Bro.
point is, okay, ice can be refrozen, so there could be a point in time where that happens.
And it probably will.
Water can be refrozen.
You know what's crazy?
Ice can be refrozen.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
In the 80s, they were so afraid of there being another
Blue ice
ice
age.
age. Yeah, they were so afraid of that. And what, like 40 years?
That's
it's
just
just
where they
gonna
made
change?
cars, man. Cars came out in 2000.
Yeah.
No way.
Cars came out in 2002.
Cars came out in 2000. Pictures came out in 2000. Color came out in 2000. People were.
Why is everything gay, man?
Crazy. No, the point is though, like everything is warming up, and when the water gets warmer, it's causing natural disasters to actually happen. Like hurricanes are more
Screw
likely.
Florida.
I feel like-
nobody likes
Water.
Florida.
I feel like there's a ton more natural disasters now than there were like 5 years ago.
Well, hey, if you're religious, you already know why.
Okay, Isaac.
Second coming.
Okay,
The
Isaac.
best be
The
repentant.
bomb-
That would also explain all the rivers are drying up right now.
That's
That's
fair.
Well,
Yeah.
the Mississippi River's drying up, the Nile River's drying up, Salt Lake dried up.
Here's the thing though.
That's
Everything is-
prophesied in the second coming.
That's
that,
facts.
that would happen.
Here's
And it said, and it said
wait,
more
I have
storms
like another thing.
would swarm the earth, right?
They're talking about signs. There will be more signs, and that's so
Yeah.
far happened. There's been more natural disasters.
Look,
There's been more.
So far, what we've seen, more dried up shiz, more storms, earthquakes, wars.
War.
Yeah.
I have another
Well,
thing. Yeah.
did you see-
Wait, there was another thing. One of my like truth seekers told me this is that like there's like some religion that prophesies that like there's gonna be like a fully like red-haired cow, like when Jesus is about to come.
That
Something
sounds
like that.
cow.
Okay,
What?
it's something like that.
Is it the
okay?
homeless people religion?
No, I think it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think
Have
it's
you
like
seen
in
the
the
cows
Bible
in
though.
Sweden? Have you seen the cows in Sweden? Look it up. Look up Swedish cows real quick. And
But
Did
I
you
think
see-
I think that was in the Bible though,
Probably.
so that was like one of the religious
is
like
fact.
main thing.
that is
And then like some like farm in Texas like found like had one like grew one.
For real.
Yeah.
Grew
like,
a cow.
well, it was born.
I-
It was like born and then like so like every hair has to be red pretty much, and so they're saying that like it
Well,
could be here.
have you seen Swedish cows? Do you know what Swedish cows look like?
They're
They
red.
have long red hair, and they're pretty much
Yaks.
They're called yaks. I'm not like that.
Swedish cows.
I like Swedish cows more.
Oh my gosh, that's a yak!
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong.
No, you are wrong.
You
I
are
agree.
totally wrong.
That's not a
That's not a cow.
I was like, dang, I didn't know there were red cows.
There's not. The point is, they are. I'm pretty sure they're related to cows though, because
Probably.
Somewhere
The
along
point
there.
Yeah, but they're not cows though.
They're not cows.
it's still cows.
The point is,
No
red
more.
cows don't exist, and a red cow was born. Right?
Okay, but
Yeah.
yeah, here's the thing though. This sounds really bad, but what are the chances that there's an albino black person? Hold up.
Cut that out right now.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him go.
Let him cook.
Do not let him
Let him
go.
go. It's not racist, just let him
The
go.
point
Let
is,
him cook.
it's really low, and you're saying that there's a red cow means the second coming? No, you can
But
literally scientifically you can
Okay.
make stuff by breeding.
Ignore the
That's
cow
bad.
for a
Well,
second.
but like fully red.
It's like a full
It's not
red
like
cow,
one
it's
hair.
like that's never happened
Like one
before.
hair can't be.
Well, yeah, but you could keep doing it over and over and over
Isaac,
again.
Isaac.
How are
Yeah, but
dogs made?
still, but everything's gonna like at least
Our
at
dog
some point
plays
something's
sex.
How are, well, okay. The point is, how do you get a certain breed of dog?
Red Rocket.
over and over?
Yeah, but you can't like
Alright,
specifically
No,
get one
I wanna say
characteristic,
something.
though.
When in history has there not been a time where they're like, oh my gosh, the second coming is near?
That's
That's
facts, actually.
facts.
Dude,
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody in every civilization always thought that.
Yeah.
Literally.
Everyone always thinks they're up, but I don't know. We could be up, and we've been told kind of that we've been up, but we don't know it for sure.
We've been upwards. I mean,
Like,
Like
we're
it's
on the back.
We got all our own
We're ready for a second. The second coming might come in our lifetime. Like, there's a chance. But then again, though, there's a chance for it to come in anyone's lifetime. So we don't really
Yeah.
know.
But it should help. It should happen like next little bit. Though,
Yeah.
I think.
But no one really knows.
No one really knows.
Nobody knows.
Everything like says though that it should
There's a
be
lot of
like
people who've been
within
told
the next
in their
50 years.
patriarchal blessings that they are going to be there for their lifetime, which those are kids our age, if not older. So if they're somehow like 500 years old, which I doubt that, the point being, it's pretty likely that we are going to experience it in our lifetime because there's there's people our age that are being told they're going to get to experience it.
Well, people our age are going to start living a lot longer than 80.
That's true.
Right? Like people our age are going to start living like
the national ad.
the first
What do you mean?
the average
Up.
the average is going to go up. The first person to live to 150 is alive right now.
Really? Are you serious?
That's going to live
Is he
to
Chinese or
Not there, no one's 150 right now.
Oh.
But like the first person that's going to live to that age is alive right now.
How do you
Right.
know?
It's just like most likely they're alive.
Well,
I bet they're Japanese, right?
Look at President Russell M. Nelson. He's like 99.
He's
and
99.
He's still able to
And
ski.
he's
and
still
do all
able
that
to
stuff.
speak.
Speak?
No, I said
He's still
ski.
they
What?
don't let him ski anymore.
Yeah, you go see.
No.
They don't let him ski anymore.
Oh, good. He's 99.
The point
The
being
frick?
is he did slip and fall and get hurt, but he's like in
The
really,
point
really
is
good
people are
shape.
getting healthier. People are living longer.
Well, did you see the whole blue zones thing?
No.
There's like certain like towns and cities
Yeah.
where people naturally live longer because of like the food they eat, the things they do. Like
Oh,
they
so
don't have
I saw
cars
that on
yet.
CNN.
They don't have
Because like they don't have as much radiation pollution. They eat
Yeah.
like, they eat the best diets in the
like
world.
there's no fast food places
Like,
in their towns.
They eat just
This was on
potatoes,
CNN.
squash, and rice.
Yeah.
That's Japan.
They eat like rice, beans, and
And
cows or something. I don't know.
they eat rice,
Squash,
beans,
you're right.
and squash.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And squash. Those are the only three foods that they eat like 90% of the time, their entire lives.
And then they walk everywhere. They don't have like.
They don't have
Cars or
cars.
anything.
They're 40 years behind the rest of the world in every aspect, right?
Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. Would you
They
rather
are.
make that trade and be like up to date
No.
with the world, or
No.
would you rather be older?
I'd rather die young, bro.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
ain't living old.
I would get it. What I'm trying to say is,
I
I'd
feel
rather
like-
use my years I have with all this advanced technology to be with people than be stuck in a bubble where I do not like, living the life I want.
Regardless, people are living longer. Even
Yeah.
us, we're going to live longer than 79. The average is going to go up by the time we're
Except
older.
for me. I'm dying in a car crash when I'm 32.
Except for him, but like
Bro got his palm red.
I'm killing him at 32.
the point is,
He got his palm.
when we're old, the average is probably going to be over 100.
Yeah.
I would say
Average.
I would say 100.
I don't know
I'd say
about.
over 100.
Yeah.
No, because the
I'd
average.
say way high.
The average is included with all like the infant deaths and everything, but that will probably go up too. Like,
I think.
or go
With
down.
abortion, infant death
Well,
rates.
okay. Here's the thing.
That's actually another thing.
You don't really know
Those
where
are
it's gonna
counted
go.
in the death rate.
Yeah.
Here's the
Oh,
other-
really? Really?
Wait, they're not, or they are?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yo, Jamie.
Our
Jamie
abortion
Q.
is counted in the death count.
Look up the abortion. If the abortion death rate is included in the death count.
Because if it is, that would have an
Like huge.
because that is the number one death of
Because
people.
when you think
is
about it, like
abortion.
when people are dying at like 70 or like even 60,
Abortion-
it's
I thought it
gonna
was
affect it,
heart
but not a
disease.
lot.
Abortion
if they're
is
two,
the leading cause of death.
In infants or in just people? in
I'm
general?
pretty sure, Justin.
No, I don't.
There's
pretty
been
sure
over
heart
250 million abortions in the past like 100 years.
disease. In U.S. That's it? Just U.S.
Honestly,
That's crazy.
That's a
That's-
lot.
that is a
that's
crazy-
that's
I
like,
did not
that's
think it was
like-
that much.
That's
That
like the
is
entire
bad.
U.S. population.
That is like
That would
every
make
war
sense.
to ever exist.
you
that's
see,
more
like-
than the U.S. population.
do you see like
The
how
U.S. population is like 390. You know,
there's like a lot of
Right.
kids.
That's crazy.
and abortions might be more than that, but like abortion is like the leading cause of death. At least I think right now. But
I can't
but
believe
we don't
that
hear
people,
about
like,
it because
think that that's
because
right.
the media doesn't consider abortion to be death,
Yeah.
so they don't tell us.
I can't believe that people like think that that's okay.
It's not.
Like I feel like
Like
okay, I feel like if you were the one that made that choice to like do that, you
Yeah.
know, to like have like you should be able to like have the responsibility to
Yeah.
take care of it.
Like, but regardless of whether you think a fetus is alive or not, imagine if none of those fetuses, lives, children were killed. Imagine where society would be at now. The population would be
I
crazy
don't
higher.
think that's a good thing because the people who are aborting these kids, obviously they're poor.
Obviously, they're
Because
not
they don't
people.
care. They're not really the top of society.
Yeah.
You know? So
Honestly,
it probably would increase homelessness. It would probably increase poverty and the baseline of.
It
Increase
would,
the
it would
slave
increase
market.
everything else.
Nah.
Though. Like,
nah. The more you think about it, probably it's a good thing in certain like aspects because if they're like getting rid of their kid instead of taking care of it and like making its life
Like this
miserable.
kid.
Well, I would rather that
You
kid
know
go
what
to
I'm
like
saying? Kill all the
foster home
children!
and Kill it.
That's
though.
fair.
That's true, but
The
like,
only-
what if
like-
they don't do that? What if they just try and raise it by themselves and they're a druggie? So when the kid comes out, it's already like mentally retarded.
I'd rather them be
That's just
mentally
what
retarded and alive than killed.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even
That's
if
fair. I think
if,
everyone should have an answer.
even if all of these kids were in poverty, freaking retarded, had druggy parents, it would still be better them there than not.
Yeah.
In the long run.
I think that depends where they're going. If they're going to an orphanage where they're going to be taken care of, or their parents are funded to help pay for them, and they're actually getting like a chance, that's a good thing. But if they're being born just into a life where they're not really going to have a chance because their parents
That's the
aren't
dumbest
there to help
dumbest
them.
thing I've
But
ever
like,
heard, bro.
no, but
You'd rather people die
dude,
than
No.
like get to
I-
live, but it's crappy.
if 250 million more people were alive in the United States right now, that wouldn't
That's
be an issue. Like there would be more people would just create more jobs,
We
more
need to search that
opportunity, more people. Like Jamie,
Jamie,
do you have the answers?
yo, you gotta
No.
be listening, brother.
I'm editing right now.
Oh, can you search up how many abortions there are just in total on the planet?
The only abortions that are fine.
So
is
I
religion.
actually did a little bit
I
of
agree.
research on
I
this,
think
and
the
there
only
was
times
no
where it's-
confirmation about how many abortions. It's almost like people don't care.
That's crazy.
That's fine.
But
I
there's
think
gotta be an
that's why
estimate,
they're getting
though.
rid of their kids.
It's the media
They
that
obviously
That's
don't care about
crazy,
them.
though.
the
I
media
feel
doesn't
like-
care.
But like,
track
if
it.
you did that and you messed up, like just
How many
take
people died of
responsibility,
COVID?
though.
I feel like the bottom
I don't know.
line is if you feel
People-
responsible enough to risk the chance and have sex with another person, and you know that you could have a kid and you did it anyway,
Yeah.
then you're taking the responsibility for it.
Look, the only time when I feel like it may be okay in some situation to get an abortion is rape, or if the risk of the mother or the child
Yeah.
is going to die anyways,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But even then, not every time that's even okay, right?
Less than 1%.
Less than, it's
Yeah.
way under like
So,
0.01%.
What the
of
left
that,
does
right?
is they use that
As an
statistic
excuse.
as an excuse to justify the other 99%.
The
Because they wanna take care of it.
99.99% of people, they don't want to take responsibility, that are evil people that kill babies, they use that and they cover it
They're
up.
not evil people. They're selfish people.
They're selfish
Yeah.
people.
They just want to take the easy way out, which
That's
is what
facts.
like the whole society's like promoting nowadays.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
be
shortcuts.
lazy.
Figure
Yeah.
out how to get past it. Like, look
Be
at
lazy.
schools.
Do
People are getting lazier
easy.
and lazier now.
Look at
Yeah.
schools. Everyone's just using chat AI to get through it.
Yeah.
I mean, I only use it occasionally, but
I mean,
I use that crap every time.
I use it freaking all the time. But like,
Why not, man? Screw busy work.
I
I'm
only
not
use
doing
it. I don't use it unless it's like a stupid English assignment on the Salem Witch Trials that I've been taught for the 5th time.
facts.
Then I use it.
English
But if
so
it's,
much.
I know I do too. That class is terrible.
I still need you to send me the assignments.
Okay, I have a controversial opinion. I don't care what they teach you in school. It doesn't matter, man.
Dude,
It's like 98%
It
of the
depends, it
stuff
depends
doesn't
on
matter.
your career though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
they're-
in high school it is more, but like
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
they're just
Doesn't
trying to give you
matter.
Like
everything.
knowing what the Salem
But I
Witch
mean,
Trials
like,
are about and not isn't
it's-
gonna affect
it's
me
literally
being a
daycare
pilot or
for
another.
teenagers.
what school is doing, they're not trying to teach you the information.
just
It's
trying
like
to-
they're trying to teach you how to learn. They're trying to teach you how to
That's
retain
fair.
information
And they're
how
trying
to, so when you go and do a job, you can do it well.
Yeah.
And to show up to the same place every
But
day
the
and
only
do
issue
things that
is
people
that
tell you to do.
I wish school would teach us more life skills instead in that
That's
information
facts.
that we could actually.
Half the people
I
would
feel
pay
like-
attention anyway.
I feel like there's something you still like need to know common knowledge.
Yeah,
Like you still
like-
need to know about the history of America.
Like, sure, that's great.
If you take here's the thing, if you take an AP European history class, like I'm pretty sure most of us did. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did
I
all of
did.
you take it?
I didn't.
I didn't.
You
I
didn't?
did not.
all of us did.
The point is, I don't know why I took that class because it's literally just a filler class and it was the most terrible class ever. Literally, we learned about the whole history of Europe in 1 year, which is like so much stuff. You want to know how much of it I remember?
No.
Nothing.
Black Death, I'm sure.
I know that. That's
Uh,
a
Black-
Exactly.
We learned about that
World War
in
II.
U.S. history.
We learned about that in freaking 5th grade, dog.
Yeah, that's facts.
I think that it would be their topics they're talking about. Like it's too broad. If that makes
It's too
sense.
broad. Like,
The history that they're teaching us, it's good, but they need to teach us like what we actually need to know, and then we can spend that time.
What do we need to know?
Taxes.
I don't know how to pay taxes. I don't know how to get a job. I don't know how to go to college.
My boss pays taxes for me. It's sick.
That's
I feel like you don't need to learn that
The
until high
government
school.
pays taxes for me.
That's tax fraud.
What?
Oh, exposed. This is going on YouTube. No, but the things they teach you, I feel like they need to be broad.
Yeah,
Because if they're
just stress
specific, then it
sounds
doesn't
true.
really matter. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
People
Like-
probably won't remember it.
If you learned about World War II and you learned about like every little thing, then it would take way too long, first of all. And it wouldn't really be that important. I mean, it would be.
Well, what I'm trying to say is there's like some days where we're just wasting our time. So I wish they'd have like a way to figure out what we actually need to know and what we're just wasting our time
Yeah.
on.
Because like the things that we waste our time on, we're still growing from that. But if we learned how to grow from the information that we needed, it would benefit our lives way more than freaking whatever we learn, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, the biggest
European history.
Yeah.
I have a conspiracy theory about that actually. I think that the reason why the government doesn't teach you about like money and taxes and stuff is so they can take advantage from you when you're older.
That's why private schools, they learn about like taxes and shiz.
That's why we're Sigma males, because we know how.
I don't.
I don't.
Taxes.
Get out of here, beta.
I don't.
Alright.
My boss pays my taxes for me too, so
Yeah. it's-
Tax fraud.
I get paid under the table.
I also get paid.
Me too.
That's
yeah.
one of my jobs. Right now, I'm getting paid under the table, but when I will be working my jobs, my dad will. My dad's my boss for one of my jobs, and the other one, my boss is nice and pays my taxes.
15% of every one of my paychecks is on.
No, my football one pays me under the table. My winter one pays for my taxes for me, and the summer one, my dad will pay for them. Hopefully. Well,
Screw taxes, man. What the frick are they doing with all that?
okay, they have
Every
building schools.
Taxes are
Oh, well,
necessary.
Fixing the road.
You know how much money they
That's
they
not
bring in?
happening.
You know how many potholes are like in Pleasant?
There's like 4
They
on
keep
my
taxes
driveway.
Well, okay.
What do you mean you're fixing roads?
That money goes to a lot of different things, but I feel like what they're spending it to sometimes they're kind of like getting new Chromebooks for the school every single year. You know,
That's
I don't know.
They do
Like,
that?
the
Just
government-
reuse them.
The government giving 100K
You can't
to
reuse
football
them if they end up like
players,
videos.
that's good.
It's true.
I feel like you should buy a
Still.
certain amount, but you shouldn't go through like I don't know.
You shouldn't be
500
having to go
Chromebooks.
through that many.
Yeah.
In a
Because
year.
That
just
money-
have the seniors give
That's
theirs
facts.
down to like
They
the
do.
7th graders or whatever.
They do. That's
They
how
do.
that works. But they still have to buy.
Well, yeah, but they still give you new ones.
They still buy new models and they have to pay for the updates and all that stuff, and they have to buy new ones every now and again. So they have like I don't know. They probably have like 500 extra ones just in case, which is insane.
Dude, you know how much the government brings in taxes? Like, I think it's like every day.
How much?
I don't know if it's every day or every year. It's pretty general, but it's like $525 billion, I think, a year.
If they brought that in a day,
Yeah, a day.
that's
We actually need to search that up. He's editing.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie will just pull it up and put it on the screen once he goes back for the footage.
Because
He'll edit it right here,
Yeah.
right there,
basically everyone works every day.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So like if they're taking like 15% of that, that's a lot.
That
The
is
Lord
a lot.
only asked for 10%.
Here's what's crazy.
Yeah, come on now. Like,
Here's what's crazy. Think about how much they are taking in, but look how much debt we have.
Facts. Well, they also like give it back at the end of the year, don't they?
Do you know how debt works? How
No.
they do that? Basically, they can only be so much debt.
Oh, yeah,
on
the
how
debt
many legal
ceiling.
documents they have and stuff like that. So if they don't have enough like documents that are like worth a certain amount of profit or something like that, that's one of the ways they pay for debt. They'll have legal documents that make up for the money. Have you not heard about that?
No.
I don't. We
I
keep
think they
on, like,
just have a
borrowing
debt.
money.
They have a debt ceiling limit, so they don't get too
Yeah.
much debt.
Yeah, because
So then every time they get closer, they just raise it again, so they can get more debt.
That's true, but like they still have like a way of like making sure that they don't go over because they have I don't know it has something to do with legal documents. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's something like that. Because they can like sell their legal documents for a ton of money, so it has something to do with that. but I
bro,
don't
it's a
know
bunch of
exactly
people
how
in
it
the government making a frick ton of money. I'll tell you that.
works. Yeah.
They're all just.
Friggin' if Joe Biden can buy a house like the White House, unbelievable.
He bought it. He bought the White House.
Obviously, how else does he live there?
That's crazy.
Okay, are we gonna talk about how that dude got elected? No way, man.
Yeah, that's facts.
Because everyone now knows. I mean,
Yeah.
Trump was
when
way
they elected,
better.
yeah, he was.
Bro tripped
But-
on air.
Tripped on nothing.
I feel like they
He
elected
tripped
him
up the stairs.
because he was a controversial
Yeah.
like person or head leader. So since he was a controversial person, they wanted him up.
Dude, it was no. It was
They
because
elected
they hated
him.
Trump so much.
They
They
elected
just
him.
wanted-
Because
a
Trump was
Democrat.
like the only one that was like different from like everyone
Yeah,
else.
so
Yeah,
that's why
he didn't go
was
along
Like
with
the
the
set- like-
bureaucracy.
Yeah.
So
They elected
He was
Joe
like
Biden because he just went along with everything and he didn't have his own ideas.
and now
He was-
everybody
he was
hates
a
him.
pushover. Yeah.
Nobody likes him at all. And if he gets reelected, it's totally.
Are we
so
allowed to
rigged.
say that?
No?
Well, of course.
Are we
Free
allowed to
speech.
say that the best place to from is the building?
Yo,
that-
don't.
No, you can't say that.
I
Leave
like
that.
Jamie, you are actually gonna have to get rid of that. That's illegal.
Yeah, leave that.
I never said where it was.
Well, yeah, but you still brought it up. That's illegal.
Wait, is that actually?
Yeah, that's illegal. You can't.
You're
You can't say
Bro,
You
My
cannot.
bad.
leave the whole thing.
You can speak your honest opinions about the president, but you cannot talk about killing him or any of that stuff.
Bleep that out too.
Look, like you can legally say it, but legally the FBI will also kill you.
Legally.
Legally, they'll rip your toenails out.
Alright, legally we have to wrap up. So
What a transition.
Transition, baby.
Woo! That transition
That
was
was-
so clean.
Good episode today, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. This is episode 2, I think, maybe 3.
This is 2.
Love you guys.
Oh, we gotta get a bottle flip.
Our loyal
There's nothing-
fans.
Bottle
nothing
flip.
in
Do a
there.
bottle flip right now.
I got it. I got it.
Bottle flip.
We can't stop it.
I got it.
Ah.
I'm drinking.
Oh, I got it.
He got it. Bud got it. We're done.
No, everyone have with them.
One. Hey, I got it too.
Alright, stop.
Bye, guys.